So what does having a YouTube channel do to our travels? Well, sometimes you stop and get diesel and you render a video and compress it, get it as small as you can, because you're going to have to use LTE data that's pretty sparse out here in the middle of Nevada to upload a video. Hopefully getting all of it done today, because where we're headed has absolutely no cell phone coverage. $15 to get into the park, and we're in, and now we're going to drive around and just look at the campgrounds. The sign says that it's full.
Oh, it did say?
There was a sign back there that said campgrounds are full, but you just never know if they are or they're not. We're getting here at 1:43 Nevada time, so I don't know.
It's a little bit late.
We're a little bit late because of driving and getting reprovisioned and everything. So our plan A is to try to find a campground and a campsite inside the park. Plan B is to go back out of the park and to spend the night in BLM land and come back in and just enjoy the day tomorrow. So we'll see. Beautiful so far though, isn't it? It's like all of a sudden it just turns into this. We're hiking out to Mouse Tank and looking for petroglyphs, and it's like walking on red beach sand. It's really deep. It's really cool. It's awesome. Great temperature today. What a wonderful thing to do. Rock climbing. Maggie's liking it.
She is. She finally gets to go with us on a hike.
That's the great thing about a state park compared to the national parks. The national parks pretty much keep her off of trails. And here, as long as we keep her on a leash, she can go with us everywhere. And you can see her out here. She's ready to go. That's as far as her leash will go. She's ready to see the next thing. She'll get hot in a little bit though. Didn't take too long. Over our shoulder, we found the very first petroglyph. Looks like a family with, well, a fat guy that lives with them. Okay, after looking at it a little closer, I think it's two parents and two children, all of them holding hands, enjoying this beautiful area. Pretty cool to imagine that as we're walking through here, you know, hundreds and thousands of years ago, other folks were too, but, you know, they didn't have cell phones, they didn't have maps, this was just their home. And, you know, it's pretty awe-inspiring to get to that point, to realize that.
doing up there?
I'm doing my best to hold this up. It's gonna fall.
You better put both hands on it.
I better put both hands on it. Oh. Another hike without Maggie this time. It is the Fire Wave and Seven Wonders Loop. Really pretty hike, and it's supposed to go through a slot canyon.
Bench there.
And some water.
Yeah.
Quality H2O, Jim.
Yep. We always think about you when we're drinking water, especially when we're hiking.
We do.
I was looking at the big one, trying to figure out how the big one looked like a turtle.
Just look at the colors. It's phenomenal.
What do you think of this? Pretty cool, isn't it?
Pretty cool right here, sweetheart.
Back on the trail again. Back on the trail again. Isn't that pretty?
No way. What a great hike.
It was awesome.
Yeah. So we have
if you love rocks, you would love this trail.
slot canyons too. We left a piece of paper that said our dog has air conditioning. at least for me, I always like, we can grade a trail and say from a scale of 1 to 10 as far as being most perfect, that was probably a 9. But it's perfect, and what a beautiful, beautiful place.
It was a little overcast, so I don't think the colors are going to show as much as they would have if the sun had been
in the
out.
videos. And,
but yeah, and it's you know, of course, it's hard to capture how beautiful it actually is anyway.
So all we can do is just encourage you to come out and look at something like this with your own eyes. Even if you just come here and sit where we're sitting and talking after the hike is over, it's still just breathtaking from this panoramic view right here. But all we can do is encourage you to see it with your own eyes and give you a glimpse of what it looks like, because there's no camera in the world that does it justice. It just doesn't. So, all right.
So we're going to go try to find a campsite for tonight.
So now we're going to try to figure out, as we're sitting here at the end of this hike, a campsite for tonight. So at this point, the option is, do we spend the night and tomorrow is our first drive day, or do we drive 4 hours and tomorrow is our second drive day after driving till about 11 tonight? I'm not that tired. We're going to turn this off and we'll figure it out. Wow. What a way to end it. Hey, dude. Bye-bye, bud. Do you want to stay out another 2 weeks and go to Yellowstone and all the places on the way home?
It's hard. It's hard to know what to do. That's what I'm saying. It's just really hard. It sounds like you've got the bug to go home again.
I got the bug to stay out too. I mean, I even think, gosh, we're so close to Alaska, we might should think about doing that. Guys, look who we ran into. I was here emptying the crapper, and it's Elliptivan Go, and we sent everybody over to watch your channel before, but we'll send them again.
We met them in Florida.
Yeah.
We met in Florida last year.
Tell us about your trip. Where are you heading right now?
Oh, we are headed, working our way to California to do national parks.
Yeah.
Hanging out in the deserts here, and then from there we're going to take a month off, but then we're going to head up to Yukon and Alaska for the summer.
Wow.
So Jeff and Patti of Elliptivan Go, that was awesome to run into you guys here at the Valley of Fire State Park. Made our day. We hope you have a wonderful and safe trip out west and all you're doing, and then heading to Alaska. Crap, we're really jealous, aren't we?
I know. They sound like they got a great trip coming up this year.
That's we tell you guys that all the time, but best part of having a channel, people we get to know and become really good friends with.
And follow along. We met them a year ago in Florida and kind of been following along and noticed that they were out west somewhere, but we didn't realize we were going to be in the same place. So it was really awesome for them to stop us on the road.
We've been to a lot of the same places as they've been, but
We have.
okay, this is a left turn.
All right.
This is a pretty important left turn. Homeward bound.
Whoa. That went airborne.
I want to do better in the middle with this man.
Well, all good things have to come to an end.
And so does this trip out west. Look where we ended it. Perfect place. Got a little emotional.
What's wrong with me?
I do. It's been the most wonderful, wonderful trip. You know, when you say you're going to go out west, you just really don't know what that means until you jump in the van and go from place to place. And
We've met so many great people, and
so many of you have told us all these great places to go that have just inspired us.
We still didn't even,
touch the surface.
Yeah, touch the surface. So I guess we'll have to come back.
We will. I can say that when we left Florida, we both, driving to Texas, said, I don't think we'll do this again. And then it took about 3 weeks of being out here. And almost on the same day, we both said, maybe we'll leave next year around February and come straight out west. It's been a wonderful trip, and we'll end it now. It's a long ride home, lots of memories to think about, and you guys are the best part of it.
Yeah. Thanks for following along.
Happy Tales.
You ready to go home? It's going to be an awful long drive.
As we start the trip back home, here are the numbers.